Well, Terry and I work as a one-stop shop. So it's helpful for everybody to have a fluid group of people working with them. And I will go in early on and walk through your home and look and tell you, this is where I would put money. This is where I wouldn't spend dollars in order to get your money out at the end if you're building a home with Terry. At that point, once we're close and Terry says we're, a few months from being in the new home, then I will come in with my team. I have a professional photographer that comes in, takes pictures. We stage your home. We market it. At Semonin, we have a full marketing team that works full time to make sure your home's out there and in front of audiences. And once we get it listed and up and running, then I handle that part with the negotiations, inspections, getting everything done. And when the inspections come, there's always something they're going to find wrong with the home that needs to be fixed. And the nice tag team thing Terry and I do is he will come behind me with his team, and at his cost, so there's no contractor fee added on, get his cost to fix those things and get us out of that house and into your brand new house. I changed gears with my career 8 years ago. I was nominated for Rookie of the Year in my first 6 months. Then after that, I've always been top producer. I've been in President's Club, multi-million-dollar sales. It's been a good fit for me. I have got certification in relocation, so I work with people moving in and out of Louisville. We have a page full of corporations that work specifically with Semonin in our relocation department. So I'm certified in that. I'm certified in new construction. I've been trained in that. And then working alongside Terry, I learned more than I ever want to know. We tag team with that. It's a seamless, we have loan officers here that you can use if you don't want to go out and about, but we also work with several different loan officers within Louisville that we trust with our clients and our business and know new construction. It's important not only to get a good loan officer if you're needing to take a loan for new construction, but to have somebody that is very versed in new construction because it's a lot different than just an existing home. I have people that, list of those that I'm always happy to share and allow people to use as well. So moving can be a very stressful, and emotional task to do. And so I think it helps to have our team working together. So here I am helping you through the sale, helping negotiate those things, trying to work with another agent on the other side. So there's a lot of moving pieces, kind of like dominoes to get to your new home. And all of those pieces have to fall at the same time. So it helps that we work together because I'm closely talking with Terry to say, okay, when are we ready? When are we going to be in this house? When are we 30 days out? When are we 60 days out? So that I can start moving those pieces and getting us where we need to be. I'm working with the loan officer. I'm working with the other side. I'm working with title companies to close. We have a lot of really great title companies that we try to work with on the close of your new home for sure. I can try to squeeze them in with the buyer. Typically in Kentucky, the buyer chooses. But we try to find the best rate for our clients so that you're not getting gouged at the closing table either with fees. And so we work together closely on that. I have movers that we work with and they get discounts when they work with me and share my name. They give a discount to our clients in moving. So it's just a lot of moving pieces and it takes a big team to get you there. And we do that. So if you call Terry and are wanting to build and we connect, he will typically start back with me and we'll start looking for property. And so we will need to hone in on what you want, what's important to you, how far you need to be from Louisville. Some people like to live out in Shelbyville, for instance, which is a 30-minute commute into Louisville because they like the rural and the acreage, and it's a little bit cheaper out there than if you're in the metro. Some people are looking for North Oldham or Oldham County School District because you read about the school districts and it's a great thing. So first I hone in on what you want. What are your goals? What are your needs? How large of a home are you going to build based on what the ground level square footage needs to be? And then we start looking at those. And once we pinpoint some, then I'll pull Terry in and we go out he is the builder, you all, and me as a realtor, and look at that to see if your dream and your home is going to fit right on that property. I may think it's great, and Terry get out there and see some berm and say, there's no way you can build this deep of a home on this property. So it takes all of us working together to make sure we find you the right area. Clients need help and want help. I, like, for instance, one couple, I went with her, we went and picked out her faucets. We went and picked out her, interior granite colors, her bathroom tile. We went and did the carpet piece. So I went with her, and I'm happy to do that. Louisville's a growing area. It's a growing city, which I think is awesome. And so we see a lot of influx of people coming in, and a lot of the land is becoming extinct. It's harder and harder, I'm seeing, to find lots. So, sometimes we do have to go a little further out from the metro to find what you're looking for. If you like urban, sometimes find a lot that never has been built on in Germantown or downtown. And we're not opposed to going in. We build shotgun houses, if you know what those are. That's a big Louisville home that you should be able to aim your shotgun from the front door and it shoot through the back door, and that's what a shotgun is. So we've replicated those and fit in that community by building something very similar to what's been there for hundreds of years. So we have fun building all types of homes along the way if people need that. And we have at each hub, like our brick place, we have a representative there that's there to help our clients. Go to the granite store, we've got a representative there that he's there specifically to help our clients. So we have those designers in place you can go into those different facilities and get help, but I'm always more than happy to come and help. And then on the sell end, I do go in and say, okay, we need to call Terry and get our painters out here. We need to change some paint around, or we need to upgrade a vanity, so that you get the most for your dollar at the end, because we want you to get the most. In regards to loans, it's people want to get to their end goal, which is either building or buying a home. And oftentimes people are scared to call me and say, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if I'm ready to buy a home. And the nice thing is we do pre-buy counseling, and I use a specific loan officer here that's excellent at that. And he will meet with you and go over your credit and things you might know that, you're surprised you got something on your credit you didn't know. So he helps you clean that up. And I've worked with families as long as up to 2 years to get everything, all their ducks in a row financially, so then they can go on and move to the next step of home ownership. So that's always a plus too, to be able to, it's your biggest investment in your life, your home. And so you want to be prepared, and you want your ducks in a row, and you don't just want to jump into something without knowing where you're going. And it's a plan. It's just like retirement's a plan, buying a home's a plan. And it's important to work with professionals that are trained in it to get you to that final goal of home ownership. It's never too early to start preparing to own a home. And I think in working with professional realtor to do that, we can help lead you through that long process. And it might be that you're absolutely capable, have a great income. Let's start out with a starter home at 200-some thousand right now. But then what do you want to do? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? Do you want to build a new home? Do you want a larger home? Most people kind of start there and move up. Or you may be one that I'm just going to stay where I'm at and really save hard, get debt free, and be able to do the home purchase. But it always helps to plan that. And so working hand in hand with me as a realtor, with a loan officer who can look at the financial side and tell you this is where you've got to go to where you want to be. And so we work hand in hand, encourage you in that. Check, how's your goal going? Are you saving like you told me you're going to do? That kind of thing. If you need that accountability, we're here to do that and tag team and work with you. And then when you're ready, if you want to build, then I can tag team Terry in, and we'll get there at that point. And we have a huge team. And so working with all of us, we will get you the end result of what you want. And enjoy doing that. Custom builds are attainable for all people. I think people often think, oh, you've got to have a lot of money to do a custom build versus a prefab big box company. And I think the difference is you will see the quality down here for the big box. Custom is going to be more detailed. Custom is going to be more exactly what you want. That's going to fit your needs best. I think it's easy to get pulled into a big box company with their model home, but you don't get a lot of choices. And every choice that you make is an upgrade. So when you walk in, for instance, to a model home, that's their high-end everything. So when they say they can build a home for this price and you see their finishes, I think people are shocked often on what that looks like. So I think doing a custom home, it can be in any income based, for a new home. I just feel like it's more custom to you and your needs and what you would like, and you get to make the decisions of where rooms go and the lights that you put in there. And then that price straight up from the front. You're not walking into a home saying, I want a $300,000 home. And then they say, well, it's an upgrade for lights. It's an upgrade for this bathtub. It's an upgrade for this flooring. It's an upgrade for granite. It's very transparent, and it's bid in a way that you see it's every nail, everything. You get to see the price of that, and then what Terry's price is to manage that and to run that group for you. And it's quite attainable. And I think people feel like, one, it's going to take longer, and it really doesn't, because when you look at a model home, they've still got to build them up, those homes. And typically 8 months to a year later, either or, you've got either a custom or a big box company. Like, it's just the same. It's just as long of a lead time. Mm-hmm. It's not quicker, mm-hmm. because when, for instance, I just help clients go through that process, mm-hmm. and you meet several times with the representative at that model home thing, mm-hmm. and then she writes a contract. Then you've got to go to their sales mm-hmm. designers sure. that work in a sales office, like, you go in and pick out your lighting and you pick out everything, and they've got a computer that sits there and cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-chings it up while you're sitting there. And then you hope at the end that you can afford what you just bought. And then they still take 8 to 10 months to build. I feel like there's a lot of cuts. They buy a lot of contractor grade. It is not the quality that you're going to get with a custom build.